What is there not to like about Miggles? I mean, seriously, this coin is still sub $25 million market cap, and I'm being able to pack my bags, load down the truck. But there's a lot going on. The price has recently dipped a lot, but it's looking very strong and like it has reversed, just like a lot of the rest of the market. But after all, guys, this is an example of what my TA looks like. In this video, we're going to go over all the recent price action, what the team is doing, the updated website, and I want to give you all examples of some very big meme coins that have had a similar trajectory as Miggles and where I think it could land in the overall base ecosystem and what my price prediction is for it. And y'all guys know I love giveaways, so let's talk about that. But first, I want to welcome you back to Freeman Finance and Crypto, where if it makes money, it makes sense, guys. From the bottom of my heart, I am truly grateful for every single one of you. But if you're not subscribed, please pause the video, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification. Now let's get into the video. Man, got a facelift. Miggles website is updated. When we went to it before, it was just like a snip of the Coinbase posts that had their Miggles campaign, but now they're making it about themselves. Mr. Miggles, the Coinbase cat mascot, cool little cat on a skateboard. Here it says the story of Mr. Miggles, and I really like that they're completely honest. They're not deceiving. They're saying this is not actually a part of the Coinbase campaign. In fact, that's what inspired us to do this community takeover after the devs cheated. Coinbase unleashed the perfect storm with their NFT campaign featuring the most adorable cat video starring none other than Mr. Miggles. This cute cat inspired the birth of Mr. Miggles meme token, created to empower all creators from musicians, artists, and of course cats. Mr. Miggles token had no pre-sale, no calls, and no airdrops, just pure decentralized fun. When the initial developer decided to chase other mice, the possum community took the reins. When we go down here, they have a list of all these centralized exchanges and different partners. I believe Floors is a way that people can buy Miggles using a credit or debit card, but they've got a good list of heavy tier 2 exchanges: Gate.io, Mexi, XT, Poloniex, CoinX, Ascend. I haven't heard of these two right here, but either way, this is very, very good. When we look at the tokenomics, of course, this is the contract address, guys. Always make sure you're on the right contract address. There's a lot of duplicates, a lot of fakes, and people get scammed all the time. I'll have the contract address also in the description for your research purposes, but no buy tax, no sell tax, liquidity burned, ownership runouts, total supply 1 billion. They have instructions on how to buy with Coinbase Wallet, and they partnered with this Miggles NFT collection. And it's this collection right here. This is on Magic Eden. It's also on OpenSea, but you can see right now they're sitting at just about zero point zero 0.01 Ethereum on the base chain. But it's really cool. I've bought some of them recently that I'll show you in just a minute. But when we look at Mr. Miggles X, before we get into this price data, they're at 33,000 followers on X. And when we take a look, Coinbase still has the Mr. Miggles campaign pinned to their X page that has 6 million followers on it. If you think Coinbase has no idea Mr. Miggles, the CTO coin, exists, guys, you're a little crazy, but they definitely do. But guys, who would I be if I didn't have some Miggles NFTs? I bought some. I have a couple rare ones. This one over here is actually the least rare, but I think it fits me best. I'm a Southern boy. I grew up with horses, maybe a little cowboy hat. I'm a hoodie guy. I like to wear a hoodie even when it's just a little bit cold outside. But I want to do a giveaway. So right now, this yellow one is ranked 58th out of 10,000. This middle one is ranked 729 out of 10,000. And this last one is ranked 5,822 out of 10,000. And I want to give these away, one of them away, for someone to use as their profile picture on X. I think that is something really big coming for Mr. Miggles, is people in the community really having Mr. Miggles, picks. Like you can see all these profile pictures, people like to rep their own favorite coin. Here's Nero on base. They have theirs. But this is really a community driven thing when it comes to meme coins. As we know, meme coins have no inherent value. All they have is community. They have friends, they have people on the internet who love to talk about it. And this is something that is going to propel Miggles to the price prediction that I honestly think it can get to. But just remember, guys, none of this is ever financial advice. I'm just a guy that's slightly a degen and loves finance and Mr. Miggles. But I'll announce the rules for this giveaway at the end of this video, but somebody could win this one right here. I'd send it to your wallet, put it as your profile picture if you would. I think that is cool. I plan on putting one of these as my profile picture again. I had this on there for a little bit, but I changed it for a few days for a different reason, but I'll be putting it back soon. But when we look at the price of Mr. Miggles, a novice investor would look at this and say, oh my gosh, that chart is dead. Somebody got rug pulled. But that's not the case. That is not the case, I do not think, but I could be completely wrong. If we take a look at this, let's just do some overview analysis real quick. It went up about 87x. That would have been a good bag to be in if someone sniped the launch. And it has since been down as low as 87% and is currently down about 80%. So is it dead? I don't think so. It looks really good. It looks like a tree bounding, just a real novice type TA that we could look at is we had a low here and then we had a higher low here. I want to look here. I want to see us make a higher high outside of this one. You know, if we go to a little lower time frame, it's looking pretty strong, guys. You can see it came up, came down, went back up. But like I said, this thing is at 23.5 million. So where could it go? To take a look at Mr. Miggles, we have to kind of zoom out a little bit. Let's take a look at the entire, not just crypto market, but the meme sector. And then I also want to look at a chain like Solana and look at what are some of their top meme coins and what price action have they had in the past. Last but not least, I also want to look at how Base as an ecosystem is growing because at the end of the day, if Base fails, Mr. Miggles fails. So when we look at these meme coin markets, the ones that I really want to compare this to is really the second ranking on Solana. And the reason is because some people say I'm too bullish. Some people say I'm too bullish. My man Brian Nichols, love you, bro, but Miggles isn't surpassing Brett. Brett will be the #1 meme on Base, and honestly, it won't even be close. He might be right. And that's why I said, I love you, bro. Thanks for being a part of the Freeman and Finance family. Like, I'm appreciative of every one of you. I said, I'm a businessman. I can negotiate. I'll take #2 meme on Base and would still be massive. There isn't really a clear #2. And that's true. When we look at the Base ecosystem, you have Brett right here. Mog you can buy on different things. But as far as just Base alone, you have Degen, you have Toshi, but this is 55 million, 46 million. You have another 20 million down here. There's really nothing that has solidified itself as the #2 meme on Base, in my opinion. I look at Brett and Brett only. So when we look at these, I really want to look at two of the major meme coins on Solana. And so that would be Dog with Hat and then #2 Bonk, which originally was on Solana. So when we look at this, this is a $1.68 billion market cap with 176,000 holders. When we compare that to Mr. Miggles is 23 million with 85,000 holders. So it's a lot less than that with market cap, but it's still got 85, almost 86,000 holders. That is massive for a coin that was launched not even a month ago, guys. This is mass adoption coming for the Base ecosystem with Miggles. And when we take a look at Bonk, Bonk has 750,000 holders, 753,000, and it sits at 1.45. So a little bit smaller than Bonk, but I do want to take 1 minute to show y'all something. You see this chart, how it was completely flat right here. Mind you guys, this is at a $1.45 billion price tag, and it is down 50% from its all-time high. So at one point in time, this was sitting at $2.25 billion. But take a look at this. Tell me the people that G'd this way back here. This is at the very beginning of it, which is very similar to what? Mr. Miggles. Look, we're at the very beginning. This is at the very beginning of Bonk. What did it do? It went up. Oh, look at that. About a 40x. And how low did she go? If we look at the lowest point, it was down about 90%. Can you imagine somebody jeeting this thing and then looking back now where it was? Say somebody even clipped the actual high back here and set on this thing for 6 months, just like if someone bought the high up here for Mr. Miggles. How much would they be up now? If you look at that high, they would have still been up another 8.5x, and they'd currently be up a 3x. 3x for a year and a half investment is actually something you don't even get in the stock market, guys. I know in crypto, we're like, oh, that's slow. I wanted to make a 10x overnight, but that doesn't always happen. So let's get into the number one meme on Base Chain. This is currently sitting at almost $1 billion market cap. Brett is actually down about 50% from its previous all-time high. So it was sitting at about a $1.5 billion marker. But okay, let's say I agree with Brian. Don't be so bullish, Freeman. Come on, get off the moon. Come on, yeah, moon boy, moon boy. Okay, I'll get off the moon. Let's get off the moon because I do firmly believe that something like Brett will do amazing. Okay, so let's say Brett continues to do amazing. Well, let's take a look at the crypto market cap right now. It's right at $2 trillion. A lot of people expect anywhere between 8 and 14, $15 trillion at the peak of this next bull cycle. But let's be conservative. Let's go with the low side of $8 trillion. Okay, that would be a 4x from here. So we're going to expect Brett to keep on progressing. Okay, I expect Brett to get up to the 30th range or something like that. Well, let's say that our beloved Mr. Miggles only makes it to this 100 range, okay? 104, 105, something like that, which is currently at a $500 million market cap, okay? So this spot right here will be a 4x from where it currently is whenever the overall crypto market cap 4x's. So let's take 500 million times a 4x on that is $2 billion. That's totally doable. Right now, there is Dog, Whip, Hat, and Bonk are currently already approximately at that stage. And so if we take that right there and divide it with the current market cap, which is about 25 million, that is an 80x from today. Actually, a little over 80x because we're actually at 23.5. But where does that put the price of Mr. Miggles? Where would this put the price of Mr. Miggles? It is currently sitting at 2.5 cents. So that would put it exactly at a $2 Mr. Miggles. Guys, my house would be paid off. I would absolutely love that. Be a dream come true for me. Would be my biggest win because I honestly think we are extremely early to Mr. Miggles, a $23 million market cap. But I want to get into how big Base is really growing as an ecosystem. While the entire market is going down, Base is continuing to grow and onboard normal users, people that had not been into Web3 before. And this is crucial because I really think this is a lower price prediction. I mean, let's just think that if Mr. Miggles gets to where Whiff or Bonk is now, I mean, seriously, if it could get to this ranking where it is now, and we're say that Brett continues and gets up here to like where Pepe is or something, if it gets to this spot up here of let's just say a billion, let's just say where Brett is now, and remember Brett was at 1.5 billion very recently, so let's just say it gets to the $1 billion mark, that would be a 2x from the $2 billion mark, right? Which would be a $4 Mr. Miggles, which is a 160x from where this stands today. I really want to get into how Base is doing as an ecosystem. As we look, there's $1.5 billion bridged onto Base right now. When we take a look at this data right here, you can see how back in April, it really started going up. And we know that the whole market has been a little slow recently. But what I want to focus on is this right here, daily transactions. Over the last month or two, we've been very, very slow in the market. I can tell Views on videos has been down. Engagement on X has been down. People have been cheating. If the candles aren't green, people scream and run. But Base is continuing to grow its onboard users. When we look at the daily ETH volume on Base, it is continuing to grow. Look at this. Like even 2 days ago, it was extremely, extremely high. I would expect an ecosystem that is not thriving and growing to be degrading as this goes. Right here, here's another chart. Daily active users on Base. And almost the most important one, daily new users on Base. New users is continuing to grow at a very, very high rate. New users yesterday, 217,000. The day before, 284,000. The day before, 299, 365, 400,000 new users, guys. Base is really growing and is not going to stop anytime soon. Brian Armstrong and the team at Coinbase, I do believe, will make this the leading layer 2 built on Ethereum. It's going to pass up Arbitrum. It's going to pass up Polygon Matic. There will be nothing else. Optimism, guys. There's nothing in my mind that tells me that Coinbase Ventures and Coinbase will not succeed pushing Base to the absolute top. So, Brian, maybe you're right. Maybe Miggles won't be number 1, but I'll settle for number 2. Do you accept? So, guys, let me know. What do you think about Mr. Miggles? Isn't it very interesting to look at this price chart right here and then be able to compare it to something like Bonk that had the exact same initial trajectory? People took the big ride up and then they sold. But then when meme coin season came, it really started doing amazing. I mean, guys, Mr. Miggles has 86,000 holders, and the NFT collaboration and people having profile pics is awesome. So, guys, let's tell you how to enter the giveaway. To win this less than 1,000 rarity, guys, 780 something rarity, Mr. Miggles right here. All you got to do, retweet this video on X, subscribe to me on YouTube, and I already know you're a part of the Free Men of Finance family, right? So you don't even have to do that because you're already a part of the family. Make sure you follow me on X. I tell you, I post some really good content. I think I'm a little biased maybe because it's my content, but follow me on X, share this video on X, and get you a Mr. Miggles. I'll announce the giveaway in about a week's time, and then I'll send it to somebody's wallet. This beauty right here, guys. But let me know, what do you think about Mr. Miggles, and where do you think the price is going? Are you still holding Mr. Miggles? And if you want to drop your bag, go ahead and drop it, guys. Watch this video up above. And if for some reason you're not a part of the Free Men of Finance family, subscribe, join, have fun in the giveaway. Good luck to you all, and I love you.